Hello and welcome to another VanHack success case. I'm Ilya, and today I'm here with Thiago, who is a VanHack premium member who just got hired as a software software system specialist at Cognitive X in Moncton, New Brunswick. How you doing, Thiago?
I'm fine, man. And you?
I'm doing well, thanks, and congratulations on getting hired.
Thanks, man.
Great. So let's go into, before we talk about the job and everything, let's go a little bit into your background and kind of your plans to come here.
Okay.
So tell us a little about where you're from, what your professional background is, and how long you've been working on this journey to get a job in Canada.
Okay. I'm a federal employee by SERPRO. I'm a concursado, and most of my background is with PHP development and mainframe development, Natural, Adobas, COBOL. And I started research about my immigration by January of 2015. After one of my colleagues did the same thing, he left the company to pursue a master's degree in Montreal. I had never heard about Canada before that, so I was like, okay, let's see what's Canada about, and start researching. And by August of this year, I came here as a full-time student at NBCC. I'm enrolled in the web and mobile development program, and now I just got hired.
Awesome, that's great. How was the process of looking for a job? So you arrived as a student. What did you do to start looking for a job? What was your strategy?
My first job, I was working until yesterday as a cleaner. I got this job because of a friend of mine. I met another Brazilian at the airport the second I arrived in Moncton, and she presented me to a company. Me and my wife got hired by them. And then I started researching the IT opportunities here in Moncton. But all companies work from like 8 to 5, and I wouldn't be able to work for them because I have classes until 3 p.m. So I went to some interviews, I sent a lot of resumes, but the moment they heard that I was a full-time student, the conversation stopped. But there's one company, the Cognitive X, they got my resume, they pleased my resume, and they scheduled an interview, and I was like, okay, you guys know that I'm a full-time student. Oh, I didn't know this, but okay, you can be flexible, there's no problem. And then we started with the whole interview process.
Awesome, that's great. So you were applying online, sending your resumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great, and it worked. Fantastic, cool. So let's talk about the interview. How was the interview process with this company?
Yeah, they scheduled the first interview at a cafe because they think they're making interviews at the offices too threatening. So they want to make a more easygoing interview. So we went to a cafe and had a long talk about IT, the opportunities, what the company is about. And the main topic was what was my view of a dream company, what I expected from a company to be happy to work there. And yeah, it was a really nice interview. We gave some high fives to each other. It was really cool. And they gave me an assignment. They want me to make a ASP.NET solution. And I was like, okay, you guys know that I have no background in ASP.NET. I have no knowledge in ASP.NET. They were like, okay, we know that. What you want to know is not to measure your knowledge. You want to see how fast you can learn and master something that you don't know yet. Because in your first project, if technology that no one knows. So they gave me this assignment. It took me like one entire weekend to complete, but yeah, I completed. And after that, I went to like 3 or 4 more interviews. One technical interview to explain how I developed the solution, what I use it, and why they use those methods. And the whole thing took like 2 months, and I got my formal offer 2 days ago. It's already signed. I'm going to start working for them in like 2 hours.
Cool. So today is your first day of work, actually.
Yeah, we made an agreement. They're going to request my residency. They're going to give me the LMIA. So I'm going to keep work. I'm going to work for them part-time after class. I'm going to go into college in the morning. They actually went to my college and talked to my instructors. So I wouldn't need to go to college in the afternoon. So I'm going to class in the morning and going to work for them in the afternoon. That until I get my residency. Once I get my residency, I'm going to work for them full-time and go to college.
Fantastic. So you achieved your goal. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Great. So Tell me maybe a little bit about how your experience was with VanHack. Did you have anything that from our experience with VanHack Premium that you used in the interview process, or to help you with getting the interview?
The Wolf Hack Premium was really useful for me to realize that my old resume sucked. I had to improve it a lot. It was really horrible resume. I still have it just for like reference. So I had to work a lot on my resume. And I even went to the point of hiring a Monster, the Monster website, to make a version of my resume. So I could like have a second opinion of my resume. It was really cool so I could learn that I needed a web portfolio. So I created my own website. That's thiagomb.com. And there, like, I have a lot of what I know. I have a link to my portfolio, a link for my Skype, and that was really helpful. And it was really cool because I only took part in like one interview, but it was good because I was afraid if my English was not good enough, and you said my English was really cool, so I got confident about that. And I was like prepared because back in Brazil, most of the job interviews are like technical. They want to know what you know and what you did before. And the interviews here in Canada are a lot different. They are more like they want to know how you're going to fit the company, how they don't care much about what you know, and they really trust your resume. I mean, if you say that you know PHP, they don't think that you're lying. They really trust what you put in your resume. So the interview is more like about how you're going to fit the college if you're able to become part of their family. So the interviews were good for that because I was prepared for this kind of interview.
Fantastic. That's great. And what tips do you have for someone who might be on the beginning of their journey to get a job abroad? What would you tell yourself a year and a half ago when you started?
Okay. You absolutely need the English. Don't even think about starting immigration process if you're not with a decent English or working on that. You absolutely need the English. Even if you have a really decent French, you need English. There is no escaping that. You need English. Working resume, your resume must focus not on what you did, but what you accomplished. They don't want to know that you made a website. They want to know how that website that you created improved the business of your client. That's what they want to know, what you accomplished, how did you improve your company, how did you increase the business for your employer with your work, what they want to know. Make your personal website, make your web portfolio, that's really important. And try to be easygoing. Don't be too serious about yourself. I mean, you're not supposed to go to the interviews and make jokes and stuff all the time, but be easygoing. They don't like when you are way too serious. Like one of the things they like me the most, and that's what they say, that because I was easygoing, made them laugh during the interview. So I was answering what they wanted, but I wasn't like trembling in fear or something like that. And save as much money as you can, because I know it's hard to save money in Brazil. But the Canada government requests you to bring like 15K to start your life here. And trust me, that's not nearly enough, because when you arrive here, you may need to buy a car, you need to buy furniture, you will need to buy stuff online and stuff like that. And the money just flies before you realize that you're broke. So bring as much money as you can. There is nothing like too much money. Bring as much money. Yeah. There's nothing else like much money. Bring as much money as you can. And like I said, it took me like 3 months to get this job. Watching my opinion as a dream job. My first project, I'm gonna like being paid to learn a lot of technologies. But don't as soon as you get here, like try to get any job you can until you get the job that you really want, because you need the money coming in. So don't come here think, okay, I'm not going to work until I get the dream job that I want. I wouldn't recommend that unless you bring a lot of money.
Cool. Awesome. It's a lot of really good tips there, Thiago. I like it. There's no such thing as too much money. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, also, and do your homework, like research what's the top technology here, and start to work on that. If you don't have these skills, start to learning them.
Definitely. Definitely. Awesome. Well, Thiago, I think you have to go to work soon. Have to get ready for your new job. So I think that's been really, really great to have your experience, sharing your experience with
Thank you,
everybody.
man.
Congratulations. And yeah, if you want to have the same success as Thiago does, go to vanhack.com/premium. You can join our premium area there. We also have a lot of free content on our blog, a YouTube channel like this. And of course, we have jobs that are open to sponsoring your visas at the VanHack job board. So Thiago, one more time, thank you so much.
No
Congratulations.
problem, man. My pleasure.
Have a great first day.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll talk in the Slack group. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.